Fred MacGuffin reviews. Nocebo, 2022. Netflix. Spoiler warning, spoiler warning, spoiler warning. I'm going to talk about this movie, so go and see it and come back. I'm going to spoil this big time. Directed by Lorcan Finnegan, who also directed Without Name and Vivarium. Haven't seen any of those. This is the first movie I've seen by him. Starring Eva Green, Mark Strong, and Chai Financier. And yeah, great cast in this. Great directing, great writing by Garrett Shanley, who also wrote Without Name and Vivarium. Uh, yeah, really enjoyed this. This is one to check out on Netflix. And we have a story of Christine, who has a fashion business, fashion label. She's very wealthy. Her husband, they're both very wealthy people. Live in a very wealthy area of London. But she has got this medical condition that no one can really help her with. It seems to be a mystery. Um, she's having visions, forgetfulness. Yeah, so she's in trouble that way. It's affecting her life. It's affecting her relationship. It's affecting her business. She's getting. She's wearing an oxygen mask to bed. Um, but the vision we get, she gets a phone call about bodies being pulled out of a factory, and uh, we have. She sees a vision of a dog, sort of a mangy, sick-looking dog, and it's got ticks on it, and she has this vision of the dog shaking the ticks everywhere, and we see one landing on the back of her neck, and 8 months later, Diana arrives. Diana is played by Chai Financier, and she's a carer. She's come to help Christine with her life because it's gotten a lot worse. Her medical condition, and she's in trouble. She needs help. She needs someone to take the pressure off her life. Eva Green plays Christine, and you may have seen her in The Dreamers, Kingdom of Heaven, Casino Royale, The Golden Compass, Camelot the TV show, Dark Shadows, 300 Rise of an Empire, Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, Penny Dreadful TV show, Miss Peregrine's Home for Gifted Children, and Dumbo. And yeah, so she's done great work, and she's great in this as Christine. Um, yeah, we feel sorry for her. That this illness is affecting her life, and yeah, it's good to see someone come and help her because you begin to feel sorry for her. Her husband is played by Mark Strong, who plays Felix, and yeah, Mark Strong. I checked out his filmography. He's done so much stuff, so much TV in his earlier career that I didn't know about, and been around a long time. A lot of work under his belt, a lot of great work under his belt. You may have seen him in Sunshine, Revolver, Syriana, Zero the Dark 30, uh, Rock and Roller, Body of Lies, Sherlock Holmes, Kick Ass, Robin Hood, The Guard, Green Lantern, John Carter, Kingsman movies, Grimsby, Shazam 1917, and Cruella. So yeah, that's only the tip of the iceberg. He's done an amount of work. He's great in this. Diana, the caregiver that arrives to help her, is she's from the Philippines, and she's played by Chai Financier. You may have seen her in Jesus is Dead, Respeto, Miss Bulal, Ako, and Aswang. And she's very good. The first time I've seen her, and she's very good in this. You don't know whether to trust her or not. Felix doesn't know whether to trust her or not. Is there a hidden agenda? Is she is she an angel from heaven? Is she, yeah. So you're getting this sort of vibe through as we go on through the movie. We're seeing little hints that she might not be what she proclaims to be. Um, So yeah, we we see that Diana is having trouble with her memory, and she can't remember if you know about Diana, if she, like, yeah, she doesn't seem to recall that she had booked Diana to come, and we see things that Diana has a tick in a matchbox that she keeps, and she seems to have a little altar, and yeah, we learned that she's into natural sort of medicine or witchcraft, or maybe, yeah, something like that. It seems like it's sort of she has this past of he in we see flashbacks to the Philippines, of her life in the Philippines, where she healed people, and so I'm not sure about uh, her motivations here. And we see flashes of her having a child's daughter and being married in flashbacks to the past. And as a little girl, we see an old woman who is called Ango, who comes to her house because she's sick, and passes away. And the little chick is transferred from Ango into Diana. And it seems that Diana has got Ango's gift for healing, and I suppose you call it maybe witchcraft or something like that. And yeah, so we're learning things about Diana in the past, and it's really well done. Really good snatches of her life in the past, and yeah, I like the way we learn about how she lost her daughter in the last sort of act of this. We learned that Dan has lost her daughter through a fire in a factory. That Christine is I suppose she blames Christine for the fact that the doors of the factory were locked because of a visit from Christine. She wanted to keep a tighter grip on the factory workers, and how much work they were doing. They were, so we're getting that sort of nice reveal that Diana is there to get revenge on Christine, and that Diana lost her daughter due to a fire in Christine's workshop factory, and yeah, it's she's there to seek revenge, and this movie has it commits to this dark ending that you're hoping that, of course, you're hoping that Christine survives, but the more you learn about how she treated the workers in the Philippines, and the life that Diane had, yeah, it's a critique on, I suppose, capitalist society, and how it's like a tick feeding off the poor of other countries in the world, and just to make profits. And yeah, really enjoyed that sort of message in this movie. And uh, Felix and the daughter, they're not really her targets in this. Dana's targets. It's really Christine who she's after, and yeah, great ending in this. It takes a while to get there. It's a bit of a slow burn. Um, we have a thriller and a horror sort of splashed in there, snippets of horror splashed in there. Um, but yeah, really enjoyed this movie. I wasn't expecting I wasn't expecting this to be to grab me as much as it did, and yeah, some of the scenes with the factory, and we're seeing some what would you say? We're seeing visions that Christine's illness is how it's affecting her mind, and we're seeing some snatches of yeah, before she has this sort of meltdown at a photo shoot, and yeah, we're seeing what she's seeing in her mind, and yeah, some of them are pretty sort of horrific and scary. So yeah, you've got a thriller slash horror on this movie, and one of the messages at the end of this is that Diana says that Christine's like a greedy parasite, a tick feeding and sucking everything from us, which means the people of her country. And yeah, so it's a very sort of heartfelt message in this, and yeah, dark ending. It surprised me. You don't see endings like this too often, and it's and I like the way the chick, um, we have Diana committing suicide at the end of this, and we have that chick again transferring from her to Bob's, who's Christine's daughter. And yeah, Christine doesn't make it. Diane does what she needed to do. She wanted to wreak havoc and revenge in Christine's life for what Christine did to her daughter. And yeah, it's a tough movie, but very well done. Um, yeah, it makes you want to check out more of Lorcan Finnegan's work. I'm gonna see, can I check out Vivarium at some stage, and yeah, recommend it. I think you'll enjoy this, and yeah, you should check it out on Netflix. And yeah, this is Fred MacGuffin, who's reviewed Nocebo. Fred MacGuffin's reviewed Nocebo.